perfect. Yeah, so that hold on, let me switch my Wi-Fi. It's being suspect.
No, you're good. I can introduce YouTube. What's up, YouTube? We have Paul over here. Make sure to hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe if you're over there on YouTube, on TikTok. Make sure to hit that follow button, double tap that phone screen. We're going to be debating Paul apparently because Donald Trump is pro-life
Okay.
and he overturned Roe v. Wade. Go ahead, take it away.
Yeah, so according to the data we have, Pew, the U.S. Department of Health, Guttmacher Institute, NIH, CDC, we were on a 31-year decline. And once again, this is attacking your ideology with an internal critique. There's a 31-year decline of abortions until Donald Trump got the judges to overturn this, putting us in the positive direction for the first time in 31 years. So you actually voted for more abortions. Once again, I'm just doing an internal critique, which that.
Okay, so the Pew Research Center showed that there was more abortions under the Trump administration.
After Roe v. Wade was overturned, yes.
That's not what I said.
Do you think that?
That is not what I said.
In the future, do you think that in the future abortion rates will go up?
Chris said that's not what he said. Do you want to clarify on that?
I'm not disagreeing that after Roe v. Wade, it will obviously be overturned because logically speaking, we see that if something's going to be overturned that's affecting women's health, they're obviously going to try to bypass it or find a loophole, which multiple people did, which is why abortion rates got increased, because once the policy was implemented, there's obviously going to be more people trying to loophole that system. That's just how, logically speaking, how it would work.
Oh, okay. So, all right. So you just admitted that Trump's causing it to go positive. Thank you. So if Roe versus Wade was on a free fall decline for 31 years, so you're telling me Trump didn't appoint the judges to return Roe versus Wade? I've actually got evidence for that. You're telling me it wasn't Trump appointed judges that repeated.
Trump did.
Okay, then which one is it? Because you just said two different things.
Wait, did I say Trump
did he appoint
overturn Roe v. Wade? Where did I say that?
You just said it. So I'm confused. Did he do it or did he not do it now?
I literally said he overturned Roe v. Wade. Where did I not? Where did I say that he did it?
Okay, so he did. Cool. So he did. Okay, so there's this thing called accountability. Once again, this is an internal critique. So let's use logic, right? If 31 years it was going down Roe versus Wade in place. So I'm just saying, right? So we're just going to go down a logic train. If Roe versus Wade, right, ever since the implementation caused a 31-year decline, year over year of ABs, then why would you get rid of it? That's according to your paradigm.
Why do you
what's
think,
called an internal critique.
First of all, why do you think that the abortion rates did go up after Roe v. Wade was overturned?
Okay, so after you answer my question, I would love to, but I'm still waiting for the answer because Trump's failing according to your own paradigm, right?
What was your question?
31 years, right?
Yes, and what do you think are the possible factors for why abortion rates went up after Trump enacted Roe v. Wade?
Okay, so why don't you stop? Okay, I'm just going to ignore that because I asked the question first.
Oh, because you can't tell me. Because you're scared it's going to hurt your position, right?
Well, yeah, well, no. Okay, so how about this, right? I asked you a question. Okay, yeah, like laughing over your grip is President Perfect. So unlike you, after you answer my question that I asked you first, right, I'm going to answer your question. So
can you fix your T-Mobile Wi-Fi?
Actually. Okay, cool. Gotcha. 1 second.
All right.
So I'm going to lead. All right, cool. So hello. I'm going to go ahead and answer your question directly because then it's going to force. Okay, cool. Because then it's going to force you to actually answer mine, right? So, leading factors to AB, and number one, Roe versus. It's not even a pro-life bill because it has things in the bill, right? Like prenatal care and all these other things. So there's actually not even a scholarly consensus. Don't run, come back. That it wasn't even a pro-life bill. There was actually a lot of things in that bill to help women. Okay, cool. To help women deliver, safely. Second part, historical data shows when there's an administration that makes the economy go bad, ABs
Wait,
go
when
up
did I
because
ever
scarcity.
deny that the
Donald
abortion
Trump.
rates went up? I agree to that.
Dude,
And I understand that
I
it's
never
helping.
said you did though. Oh, why?
It's your burden of proof to prove
Okay, so I'm
helping
answering
women
your.
get abortion.
Okay, cool. I'm doing that. Is just that why is it when I'm giving you an answer, you're starting to panic now? You wanted me to answer your question
Where am I
after you ran
panicking?
from mine. At least listen, because
You
you
did.
refused to answer the question that I had.
I'm
Well, yeah.
literally answering the
So
question.
okay, so we're gonna. Okay. You did not. So I just skipped to
I
answer your
don't think it's
question.
helping
So that
women
way
get
you don't have. Okay, cool. So let me finish my answer because you ran from my question. It's okay. You can
I
run away
answered your
because I'm the only one
question.
that's going to be answering questions.
I answered your question.
Okay, so what was my. No, okay, cool. Still man my question. What was it?
Okay, so your question was within the
Okay,
30 years of Roe v. Wade, when Trump overturned it within his administration, why the abortion rates increase, and why is Roe v. Wade being overturned, actively helping people get more abortions? That was your question, and I said it's not helping people
That's
get
not
more
what I asked you.
abortions.
That is not what that was not my question. Cool. So thank you. You twisted your narrative. I'm going to repeat my question that I asked you 5 minutes ago.
Let's hear
Thank you
your
for
question.
not paying attention. I asked you. That was not my question. You twisted it because your president's a failure. Cool. So I'm going to
Let's
re-ask
hear
you the
it.
question
Let's
I've
hear
asked you 5 times already. Okay, perfect. Awesome. Okay. So set the stage here, right? Roe versus Wade. Ever since that was into place, 31-year decline in abortions, right? So with that being said, Trump administration judges, they repeal it, goes up for the first time in the positive direction. So my question to you is, which you did not pay attention to, if Roe versus Wade caused a 31-year decrease in abortions, why would you overturn it if your goal is to?
Because they wanted to terminate abortion completely. And the reason why there's a higher
So
rate of
how
abortion
did that do
rates
that?
is because what I'm trying to ask you, why do you think that there's going to be a higher rate of abortion?
Okay, perfect. Because provisions inside of Roe versus Wade that I can guarantee you that you haven't read. I'm actually just going to go ahead and quote some here in a second. Prenatal care, access to health care for women that are giving birth. Sex ed, I believe that's in Annex 17, so on and so forth. And to put another layer, when you take those things away, things like that happen. Secondly, there's been a big correlation as presidents that make the economy worse, those go up as well. Donald Trump made the economy worse, both presidencies. And there is data to correlate worsening economic conditions with increased ABs. And if you go within Roe versus Wade that you did not read, then getting all those healthcare benefits taken away, like the prenatal care.
Nice precept.
Okay, so did you read?
I think.
Okay.
Secondly, I think
I wasn't done yet.
access to prenatal care, access to for
I wasn't done. I
female
wasn't done yet.
reproductive rights. Why am I
Chris.
being muted?
This is a joke. Okay, cool.
Go ahead, Chris.
So Paul, you said that I made a presupposition that you didn't read Roe versus Wade. Can you quote me 3 things in Roe versus? Oh, nope. Stop researching. Come back. Runner. Okay. Name me 3 things. Stop researching.
I literally
Name me 3 things right now.
before you answered the question. But okay.
Okay. So name me 3 things in Roe versus Wade, please.
Okay. So Roe v. Wade includes giving higher access to prenatal care.
Don't research it.
I'm literally not.
I gave you that one.
Are you trying to ask me ones that are already not in there? That ones that you already didn't say?
Sure.
Okay, so Roe v.
There's
Wade
actually
is
a lot
just
to go
going
around.
to. Okay, Roe v. Wade is just going to include provisions of already existing bills, like the heartbeat bill. It's going to be on like a state by state basis on providing higher providing less access to IUDs, less access to contraceptive devices in some states, and thirdly, there's going to be increased access to female reproductive rights.
Wait, where'd you read? Hold on, where'd you read? It's because Roe versus Wade of 1973 doesn't mention IUDs explicitly, nor contraceptive. Can you quote to me in the in the ruling itself? Right?
Yeah,
where
sure.
It says,
would you like me to research?
Restrictions of IUD. Well, yeah, please. Because your claim now it's restricting IUDs and contraceptives when that's not even a provision in there. So yes, please give me the paragraph for that because you just lied big time. Perfect. And it better say restrict IUDs and contraceptives.
Like, that's weird. Like, wouldn't you want to not restrict those in order to prevent as many abortions? Weird.
I know that actually plays in my favor, but yeah.
Right?
Which actually proves that repealing Roe versus Wade, according to his paradigm, increases abortions. But yeah, no, because I've got the ruling pulled up. I'm just going to see if he's going to be honest and be humble, or if I'm going to hand him the shovel and he's going to keep burying. I've got it pulled up on Congress.gov, so let's run it.
There we go.
Guarantee he's going to run away.
Okay, so I've got it pulled up. Take me there.
Paul.
On good old PDF form.
Hello?
Paul?
Yes, so I've got Roe versus Wade, 410 U.S. 113 of 1973 pulled up. Okay, so where does it say that it literally, and it's only about 66 pages long, nothing too bad here, right? It's one of the shorter Supreme Court decisions, to be honest with you. I'll even put this bad boy up on the screen and show me where it says that it was restricting access to contraceptives and IUDs. That has to be the biggest amount of bullshit that I've ever heard, right? So I've got it pulled up. Paul, take me there. Which page? Congress.gov. Then we got 1973 Roe versus Wade, District Attorney of Dallas County. Mashallah, Habibi. This is going to be a slow roast on this Texas afternoon. Okay, so take me there.
Paul.
Could you hear me?
Pueblo.
Now we can
hear you. We can't hear you when you're out of the app.
Go
You gotta
ahead.
be in the app for me to hear you.
Yeah, I was looking at the PDF. So just do Control F and then Griswold versus Connecticut.
Yep, IUD, right? And guess what? You want to know? I've already read this bill before. IUD appears 0 times in here, even the medical.
I
it's completely
never
spelled
told you
out,
to
right?
search up
Intravariant.
IUD. Are you dense? Did I tell you to search up IUD?
Well, yeah.
I told you to search up
I
Griswold
did because
versus
you're wasting
Connecticut.
time right now, dude. Okay. So this is
So
Roe
you're
versus Wade. This. Okay, Paul. So
asking
you're
me to
okay. So
direct you
unmute
where-
when you
you're
can
asking
see
me to
that you lied
direct
about.
you where it's covered
To your claim,
where
yeah.
contraception is covered. Yeah, search up Griswold
In
versus
Roe versus
Connecticut.
Wade, like you said.
Yeah, Roe
Okay,
v.
so
Wade,
that's
do
not what.
Control
Okay,
F,
so
Griswold
first
versus
concede that you.
Connecticut.
I've got it pulled up right
Wait,
now.
did I ever make
So
the
which
claim
page
that the
on Roe
term
versus
IUD
Wade?
was in?
Yes, you. Oh, okay. Ellie,
Yeah, you did.
freaking Ellie, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, so
One
Ellie
of
and
the
Jeremiah.
provisions was
Did he not
covering
say that
contraception.
Roe, Paul? This is a
Yes.
testimony.
Yes. And
Shut
he
up.
mentioned
All right,
IUD,
so
contraception.
Ellie, let me finish. Yeah, so Paul, you need to concede before we go on to the other case because it's not
Yeah,
looking
can
good
you
for you.
concede that I literally
So
said
you
nowhere
said-
in my statement that IUD was a provision? I said one of the provisions
And
was
he's
based on the
muted.
Griswold versus
You
Connecticut
said it was
case.
getting restricted.
And you're too
Contraceptives
scared-
and IUD.
You're too scared to
You
search
did
it
not
up.
mention,
You're
so
too
now you
scared.
mentioned a different. It's because after
he's
you
back.
concede
Wait,
that you
why are
lied
you
about Roe
referring-
versus Wade, then you have. It's because you said it was in Roe versus Wade, so take me there. Exactly. Keep
What
researching.
do
We're
you
not.
take Griswold
We're not
versus
going anywhere
Connecticut to
else
be?
until you concede. Okay. After
What do
you,
you take
I'll go
Griswold
right
versus
there
Connecticut
after you
to
concede
be?
that you lied. Okay, it's
You can't
because
tell
you
me
said
what
in Roe
Griswold
versus
versus-
Wade, this is where it was found. I'm still.
Jeremy,
Oh, okay.
Is your
So
live
if you
only
don't, okay, strike one.
muting
We're gonna play the two
debaters?
strike roll. Strike two. Where is it? Strike three. You're out. Okay, that was going nowhere. Nowhere in Roe versus Wade does it say that there was a restriction to. So
That guy was so incoherent. And then he backtracks saying that he did not say any contraceptives, including IUDs, but that is exactly what he said.
Video evidence.
he said that there was a restriction.
Yeah, that was ridiculous.
And what the funny thing is, this shit's recorded.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
on
like,
YouTube. 'Cause I was about to play.
This is the next generation. This is the damn. Oh damn, man! You should have. Oh damn, you should have told me because I was trying to give him a chance to go find it or concede, but he
So
just
was
wasn't
he
doing it.
pro-life?
This is the.
Yeah. Chris, I think you might be
I was
lagging
just
a bit.
showing him how Trump failed his paradigm. That's
There's definitely a lot. Pierre, how's it going? Pierre, hello? Motion?
Hello?
How's it going? How old are you?
14.
Jesus Christ.
Get out of here, buddy.
You gotta be 18 or older. Wow, that's bad.
Yeah, I think Chris is going through it right now. Bit of a lag. How long have you been on for?
I don't know why I pay for 3 different Wi-Fi bills and all 3 of them are fuck.
It's pretty bad. No, I feel you. That happens to me whenever I'm TikTok studio. It's
Okay,
pretty
I
bad.
think I fixed it. I went from AT&T to Xfinity to Verizon back to. Damn it! There it is again.
That's bad.
Oh, that's awesome.
Paying for 3 and none of them working is actually diabolical.
Oh no, it's because I live in Houston. Sometimes it's like surge hours, whatever. Fuck it.
Houston, Texas.
I'm gonna keep.
Okay, I think that might be a child. Did they not come up?
No, they left the queue. Free Palestine, W. Yeah, no, I've been on for like 25, 20-ish minutes.
Okay, not long.
Maybe the rose, I appreciate you.
You just start telling me when you go live. You never do.
No, I posted on the story and you literally liked my story
What story?
on TikTok.
Dude, I don't see your story on TikTok. I'll
That's
just
a
see that you're
lie.
live. Yeah, I'll see it after you're done your live.
No, before. You saw it this morning.
Oh! Oh yeah, I guess it's 6 p.m. That's my bad. Yeah. You should probably hit a restart, eh?
Soon.
Mm.
Not too quick.
No? Okay.
I think that last dude's misinformation was scared everybody off.
Yeah, it was quite a bit of I think he was just like, I don't know, he was stupid. They mentioned the heartbeat bill, which wasn't even passed by Donald Trump.
Yeah, no, he was very incoherent.
I told him to quote the provision in Roe versus Wade, and he said produce contraceptives and IUDs. I'm like, where did you find that at?
And he also said the heartbeat bill was in Roe v. Wade.
And I feel like reducing contraceptives and IUDs as he's being pro-life is not really, like, that's going against the whole abortion. People are still going to access abortion more if they don't have access to contraceptives. I hate when men fight over abortion. It drives me insane.
You're telling me.
They come up and they're fighting for a fetus's life. Ridiculous.
Actually, I am just gonna. It's just whenever I reach like 1,000 followers, whenever I reach 1,000 viewers congruently, it just bans me from getting anything more.
Yo. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't mean to do that. Whoops. I meant to mute myself, quite frankly. Whenever I reach like 1,000 views in total, it restricts my push for some reason.
Bro, get rid of that account.
I need people to follow it just in case I
Nobody
get banned. What is your
following
issue?
it.
What is your issue? Jesus. Why do you have beef with my account?
Because it's driving me nuts. It just is
Why?
a waste of space and it pisses me off.
It's not a waste. Okay, it's not a waste of space.
Yes, it is.
No, you're genuinely just like making a big deal.
I
It's
am.
literally nothing. It is. That's funny.
Like, why is it there? It's like it pisses. It's
Follow
just,
it for people to. Do you follow it?
Go. And I refuse to until you remove it.
Follow it, and I'll remove it.
Okay. There.
Yeah, I'm not removing it.
Okay, I'm following it.
Okay, that's rude. If I'm ever live on that account, you're not gonna know that then.
No, you don't even tell me if you're live on this account.
Why? Okay, no, stop.
I didn't even kick it.
I saw it. I said you. I can see who kicks it.
No, I went to go unfollow it.
You're the only mod in here, bud.
I hit disconnect, not unfollow. There we go. Get Jeremiah's little bitch ass off of here.
You're gonna get banned.
I know. TikTok, don't ban me. You can't say the B word or the A word.
I heard that.
What?
Anxiety pen.
I don't own one of those.
Yes, you do. Daddy Trump. Oh, all right, you're weird. Genius. What's up, YouTube? Make sure to hit that thumbs up. Hit
Yo,
that
debate
subscribe. How's
me.
it going? Yeah, how's
How
it
old are
Your
going?
you?
ego's insane, dog.
How old are you?
My ego's insane. Yeah, how old are you?
I'm 20.
You're
No, you're
20. What's
not.
your birth year?
2006.
What month?
December.
All right.
Yeah, you're processing that because you can't do math.
He'd be 19.
No, you have a lot of echo and it's messing with me. If you want to disconnect from Bluetooth.
He'd be 19.
Also, you have a bunch of background with your dog. I genuinely get easily overstimulated. My bad. Yeah,
Well,
and I can't
leave
do math.
Theo alone. He is very mad at the tree outside right now.
It was over because that other guest had a lot of background noise too.
And then Theo's barking in
Overstimulated.
the back too, eh?
Exactly.
Mm.
Okay.
Theo, stop!
Trump makes blasphemy, disrespects my God. Yeah. I don't know if we're even gonna get any debates, quite frankly.
Real.
Yeah, should we play Contextual instead? Have a chill
Oh,
day?
guess what I did today?
What'd you do?
I was driving around with my father, shits and gigs, and I stopped at Starbucks, right? And I almost ran. I almost ran right into 3 people. I almost hit
That's
3
not
people.
Something to like brag about.
I wasn't bragging about it. I was complaining about it because I didn't mean to. Here's the thing, okay? I don't know what was going on, but we were near like Tent City, and they ended up like running off onto the streets, and I almost hit them. Like, who does that? Who runs in front of a vehicle?
Oh. Dear support Trump, join up in the guest box. Trump is daddy? Okay. Weird
I really want to
people.
go to America.
Antarctica, you said what?
I want to go to America.
Oh. Yo, what? You're the one who always calls me daddy. I'm not letting you up. I'm kind of over being called that while you're in the bath. Okay, who let Cole up?
Sorry, no. I was
you're
trying
good.
to let this guy up. My
No,
bad.
you're good. I thought that was Ellie. User, how's it going? User, hello? Hello? I can hear you breathing. Okay. Moving on to the next guest. How's it going? Hello? You gotta be in the app for me to hear you.
Hello?
How's it going? Do you support Trump?
No. Well, I don't support Trump, but I like how he doesn't support black people. You know what I mean?
Interesting.
What the heck?
So you hate your country, got it.
Yeah. Is America like really diverse?
One of the most diverse places on the country in the world.
I haven't been to America since I was 3. Jeremiah's,
What's up?
can I deport you to Canada?
Alright. We already tried that.
I used to live in Calgary, so sign me up.
You lived in Calgary?
I'm Trump. I'm Trump's son, and I diddle people.
I got done working at a company that exited, and I wanted to go do an Ironman. My Ironman coach lived there, so I lived there for a whole year. It was nice. I liked it.
Oh, no way. Calgary's really beautiful.
Yeah, still ended up being slow as shit on the swim though, so that never worked. But yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Canada's really nice. Huge country. Our country's bigger than yours, yet we have no military. That just
You guys
shows we're
have
better.
a military.
Yeah, but our military is like really weak, so. Wait, we have a military?
I think we've been over this, yes.
I don't believe you.
We've been over this. The Canadian Armed Forces.
Oh, yeah.
No, bro, you're in Canada. Well, if you support Trump, join up in the guest box if you want to have a debate as to why you support this administration.
You guys need free healthcare.
We do. I literally had to go to combat to get free healthcare. That's how dire it is in this country.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
We should just conquer America.
So we can become smarter and get better healthcare. So me up. Yeah,
Exactly. Like,
yeah,
no,
conquer me, please.
everyone is so nice and, well, lots of people are. You know, and then there's the Americans. Went to America, and they're all so just rude. Holy smokes. What are you smiling at, Jeremiah?
No, I'm just.
Yes, you are. What are you smiling at?
If you support Trump, join up in the guest box. I'd love to talk to you. Let's see. There's no one in the guest box. They're scared, quite frankly. They're absolutely terrified.
Who the hell is this guy calling you daddy?
He comes on my stream every day. He's in the bath calling me daddy.
The hell? That's creepy as fuck.
Oh. I don't support Trump, so I won't go up. W. Oh. Ali, I sent you an invite to unmute. I muted your mic.
Did you get embarrassed because I told you to stop smiling?
No, I just didn't. I just wanted to mute you for fun.
That's not really nice.
How's it going? How old are you?
19.
When's your birth year?
2006.
Do you support Trump?
Yes and no, but I'll go with yeah.
Why do you support Trump?
Why do I support him? Or like in general right now? Or?
Yes, why do you still support Trump?
Well, I wouldn't say I support him like a lot now. I'll be wrong, but I think some of his policies are good. But I wanted to ask you a good question. You're so bad on Trump, obviously going to starting wars with other country. No words to bring that up. But can you tell me a president in the last 50 years who's not gone to war with the Middle East?
Holy shit! I saw you bring up this. You bring up the same topics on every live stream you go. Weren't you on Chris's live this morning? Bringing up the same topic.
Who's Chris?
No, I was talking about the poly market.
No, a different Chris.
Oh, you're
Chris,
talking about Maury?
Yeah, Chris Maury. Yeah, I saw his live on my For You page. That's why I remember the username. He literally brought up the same topic and he clicked on
Well,
that
can you
button.
tell me what president hasn't?
Well,
hold on. Go ahead, Carl. Sorry.
Yeah, actually, every president since World War II, because Congress hasn't declared war since World War II, right?
Not World War. I'm talking about like against the Middle East, sending strikes to the
Okay,
Middle
so
East.
Dade, let me ask you a question because we.
No, you have to answer mine. You have to answer mine.
Well,
buddy.
I just answered your question, but the problem is though is that you don't like the laws of the land of this country. So don't we have a law that says who declares war and who declares what a war? Right?
Who declares by Congress?
Yeah. So did Congress ever post World War II? By the way, has Congress ever declared a war in the Middle East? What did that happen?
No, then why did Trump say he declares war and sending strikes on a lot of people in Iran then? That makes no sense.
Okay, so cool. So I've answered your question. Did you mean to say combat operations? Because
I'll
lots
say
of
combat
presidents have
operation.
done combat operations.
I'll go combat operation. How about this? How about funding money to Israel in total and supporting them and not kissing the wall? Name a president has not kissed the wall.
I don't actually I don't think Barack Obama's ever
He did.
physically
Yes,
kissed.
he did. He was at the wall. I can show you picture proof if you would like.
So you're telling me that he kissed the wall?
No, I mean kissing is a term. Like, who went to the wall?
Oh,
who
wait,
touched
wait,
the
wait,
wall?
wait, 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 wait. Back up, because I'm going to take you for what you say.
Kiss the
So
wall?
you said kiss the wall. I don't
Yes,
think Barack
stop
Obama
praying to the wall. Praying to the
ever.
wall.
So, okay, so now you're changing it now. So kiss the wall, right? Barack Obama never
You know
kissed
what?
the
No,
wall.
then Trump didn't do it. No one did it. Okay, I'll rephrase it then. Name a president who hasn't prayed to the wall.
Let's see. George Washington, Abraham Lincoln, James Madison.
But did Barack Obama do that? And did Joe Biden do that?
Do what?
Did they touch the wall and pray to it?
Did they touch the wall and pray to it? Maybe. I don't know.
You know what?
you tell me.
Did Trump do it? Did Trump do it?
I'm sure he did.
So you're skeptical that if they did it, but there's picture proof of Obama doing it.
Okay, so like one, I'm trying to
I'm
understand.
against Donald Trump, but I'm not against Obama for doing it.
Well, okay, number one, as a Jewish man myself, there's nothing inherently wrong with kissing the wall, right? But if you're talking about the geopolitical implications of funding Israel and like involving ourselves in Iran over no good reason, yeah, I'm critical of all presidents that get support from AIPAC and things like that. It really doesn't sound like you are. In fact, you had to throw in other people because you can't give me a good justification for Trump doing it.
Give me justification for Obama doing it.
There is none. Supporting Israel?
Give me justification for Joe Biden doing it.
There's no justification
That's
for
the whole
supporting.
point. I don't agree with it.
So
but
hey, Dade, I'm not done talking, bro. There's no so unlike you, we got standards. We don't circle the wagons around people like you guys do. There's no justifiable reason to go support Israel. So I'm sorry that you're making an excuse for Trump doing that, but
I'm not making
Israel's
an
a
excuse.
cancer.
I'm not making an excuse. When did I say
Okay,
make an excuse? When did the words "I make an excuse" come out?
well, yeah, you did with your actions because we're here to talk about Donald Trump, and we've talked about him for maybe 2% of the conversation.
But again, you have no justification. Again, when a country supports this,
I already said that. The problem is, though, we criticize those people. You're endorsing Trump doing it by bringing in others. Okay. Okay, perfect. Right. So now let's talk about Trump, right? So why should we be in this useless Iranian conflict when it was a war between Israel and Iran?
Shouldn't be. That's the whole point. I said I disagree with it. If you heard me the first time, Chris, are you deaf?
No, it's just that you had to throw a bunch of other people in front to even make your dumb argument.
I'm against it.
Okay, so why'd you have to bring in all these other presidents when you yourself admit that Trump can't get shit done over there? We shouldn't even be over there anyway. Can you name me one successful? We tried to do regime change in the Middle East since 1949. First document.
JFK. He wanted to do peace treaty with the Middle East, but guess what? They didn't.
That's not regime. That's not.
Yes, he did. They did regime change. He wanted to change the regime there peacefully.
That's not regime change, though.
He never wanted to do it peacefully. He wanted to do it peacefully.
Yeah, but did that happen?
No, because you got unalive. Because guess what?
Okay, perfect. So why would you quote an unsuccessful example and waste my time?
Well, again, it's not my fault that Israel, that your filthy country, that did not want to do inspections. Because inspections. They refuse inspections.
I live in the U.S. What are you talking about?
Israel refused inspections. You
Okay,
have to
all right,
take-
cool. I don't support Israel. Who the fuck said that?
But you're Jewish. You support the Judaism religion.
So you don't have to. So watch this. Is Zionism and Judaism the same thing? I'm about to take
You
you.
said you're Jewish.
Okay,
You just
so
say you were a
where-
Zionist.
I'm not a Zionist. I never said that.
Jewish is you support
No.
the Judaism religion. You follow the Judaism religion if you're Jewish. That is what it is.
Okay. So that doesn't make you a Zionist.
I didn't say
In
you were a
fact-
Zionist.
Okay, then why did you say I agree with you that Israel shouldn't exist. So like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Well, again, if Israel does not exist, you cannot be Jewish because again, Judaism
According
started
to
from Israel.
what? According to what?
Where did Judaism come from? Where did it come from?
Okay, cool. It came from Abraham.
But where was that started? Where did Judaism start?
Chicken Judaism started in the Middle East.
And you're saying it started in the Middle East. Judaism started in what part of the Middle East?
Let's see. So if we're gonna go based on the very first story in the Torah, Adam and Eve, then that is geographically located where we call Iraq today.
Iraq today. So again, you support the Judaism. Without that, then why is it the Jewish religion then? Judaism is the Jewish religion.
Okay, perfect. Do you know that inside our Torah, this modern day concept of Israel is actually spoken against, right?
Well,
Would you like me to?
Well, it's not the biblical one. It's not the biblical one today. It's not the biblical one.
Thank you, which means that it's something that's just a geopolitical play. Thank you. This is a slow
Well, then
road.
you can't be Jewish if you don't support your own country.
According to what, though? Name it to
No.
me from my scripture.
Well, again, what
I'm
country?
gonna be a rabbi
What
today.
country is the Torah? What country supports the Torah?
So, what are you talking about? Hold
Country,
on.
what country is the Torah?
Actually, I'm going to go ahead and answer your question. Most of Israel's secular. They don't even believe in God. What are you talking about?
Do you don't believe? So do you believe Jesus is the Messiah?
Can you hold on? Can you acknowledge what I just said? Because
I'm
literally,
acknowledging, but you just said they don't believe in God, but you do. Therefore, if you believe Jesus is the Messiah, you're not Jewish.
dude, can you just acknowledge what I'm saying? You're running now, right?
I am acknowledging what you're saying. but
Okay, so Deuteronomy 30, I'm going to actually read from the scripture, right? It
Deuteronomy?
talks about those, right? It talks about those post-second exile that fall away from Yahweh. Okay, we match that to Israel today, and it says there's going to be corruption in the land, right? Those that fell away, and then, things like, don't believe in him, all that other stuff. So if Israel's mostly secular, that would actually fit the bill directly. I don't like to play this prophetic bullshit, but you're making it too easy.
Revelations, Jews who claim to be Jews are the synagogue of Satan. So again, what you're saying is falsified again in the Bible. So what are you talking about?
Okay, so the synagogue of Satan by all major scholars is just those that don't believe in Jesus Christ.
But that's by Jesus Christ alone. But do you believe in Jesus Christ as the Messiah?
I'm a Messianic Jewish person. Of course I do.
So then you're not Jewish.
Yes, I am. Oh, so that means Jesus wasn't Jewish then.
He is Jewish, but again, in Christianity and Catholics, they believe he is the Messiah.
Okay, well, I'm not a Catholic. Take it up with them.
But do Jews believe he's the Messiah?
Messianic Jews do, yeah. Paul was a Messianic Jew, right? Freaking so was James, minus and also all of the disciples minus Luke, who was a Gentile. Yeah, of course. So you're telling me that they weren't Jewish when they were
Not
keeping...
Jewish, but they were against the law. Again, Jesus came to fulfill the law, and still Judaism today, they still follow the law.
When did he ever say that? Hold on. Jesus never said that he abolished the law.
I said he fulfilled the law.
Yeah, but he didn't abolish it, though. That's what you
Did I
said.
say abolished?
Yes, you did, actually.
I said no. I said Jesus came to fulfill the law, not abolish.
Okay, so you're telling me that Paul was just... In the book of Acts, Paul was just pretending to keep Shabbat every single time he did.
No, that's not what I'm saying. But you said I said abolished.
Okay, so I think we've already proven now, this isn't even a religious war at all. This is a geopolitical one.
Well, again, but you're saying that I said abolished. Why are you putting words on the
Dude,
mouth?
okay. So make an argument for us getting into the war. That was such a pathetic
Getting
attempt.
into the war. We shouldn't be in the war. Did I not say that 5 minutes ago?
No, because you've thrown in 5 other presidents. It's really hard to track your argument because you run from accountability from the one that you voted for.
Okay, I'll say one more thing to you then. Why hasn't any other president, even Donald Trump too, not wanted to do inspections on Israel's nuclear facilities?
Okay, why are you asking me? I don't support Israel.
Well, again, do you support Kamala Harris?
Do I support Kamala Harris? Sure.
Okay, but again, why didn't she want to do it?
Wait, she was never president.
But again, Joe Biden didn't do it. Why did you support Joe Biden?
No, wait. One at a time. You said Kamala Harris. She was never
You voted
president.
for her. Therefore,
Yes, but she
her
was never
ideas,
president.
but
But
her
hold
ideas.
on. Why do you? Okay, so this is why I'm trying. See, like I'm trying to help you out. Every time I debunk you, I have to keep a track here.
She wasn't president, I know, but you
Okay, then why would you bring it up then? What are the 3 responsibilities of the vice president according to the Constitution? Let's go and slow it
she
down.
had no. Well, again, she had over the southern border control. She had southern border control. She has border control. She had some economic.
She never had that. Can you give me a source for that?
Yep, she actually did have control over borders. She did.
Okay, so can I get a source for that? Because the borders are claim came from CNN, but that's not substantiated by anybody.
So then, what was her responsibility then?
Can you? So yeah. So can you actually give me the source for that? Because that was a CNN headline, but there's no memo for that. There's no appointment orders for that. Where'd you get that from?
Where did I get that from? Well,
Yeah.
I got it from multiple news outlets. But again, if I'm wrong, then what was the responsibilities?
No, wait. I want you to prove it though. This is a debate.
No, I'll say I'm wrong. Now tell me what her responsibilities. I was wrong. Now tell me what her responsibility was. Tell me what her responsibility was.
Okay, I'm going to, dude. You're sweating really hard, so you've lied multiple times already. Relax, bro.
I lied?
Deep breath.
I lied
So,
how many times?
You literally just lied and said that she was
You said
controlled the
multiple
southern
times,
border.
once. So what?
Dude, okay, you have to calm down, bro. It's okay, bro. I'm teaching you some things today, right? So, responsibilities of the president according to the Constitution. Number 1, take over when the president's incapacitated, 25th Amendment. Number 2, right? So, she has to be the tiebreaker when there's a tiebreaker in the in Congress, which is exactly what she did. All right? So, does the vice president, does she ever take the commander-in-chief role at all?
Again, it's a tiebreaker vote. You're talking about the tax thing that did not benefit Americans at all.
Okay, so hold on. So why do you,
You're stupid.
dude? Okay, so like, why are you running from topic? We're not done here yet, right? So we're going back to the claim that you brought up, right? So Kamala Harris, even in her vice president status, couldn't order the inspection of Israel's nuclear facilities. We're just wrapping up your point now.
Did she
Correct?
want to do that? Yes or no?
Hey, so Israel.
It's a yes or no question. I say it was a yes or no.
Can you stop interrupting and like let him finish his point?
So
And stop
question.
pivoting. You keep on pivoting from point to point and being
Yeah,
dishonest
question.
and bringing up multiple people. So stop being disingenuous.
Yes
and
or no
actually,
question.
So
Sure.
let's just go ahead and finish the point that you brought up, right? So tell me, according to U.S. law, how could Vice President Kamala Harris or Vice President Mike Pence or whoever the hell, right, order the inspection of Israel's nuclear facilities when it's not in their vice presidential power according to the Constitution? I'm still waiting to get past
She
that.
can't, but I'm saying in general. But again, you can't say that again. She could have implemented saying, hey, Joe Biden, maybe we should support this and do this. But again, she didn't say anything. Joe Biden didn't want to do it. And again, she supports Israel. Again, she supports it so much. She literally said, when I was a little girl, I used to plant trees for Israel. I love Israel. She's such a bigger supporter of Israel than Donald Trump is. Why not do inspections?
If she's a bigger supporter, why did Netanyahu said that Donald Trump is the biggest ally of Israel ever, and they've been a country since the 1960s? Sorry, since 1940, since 1940s.
Because there's more evidence on Trump probably doing bad stuff, and they can use that to their advantage instead of Kamala Harris under that. So they can use Trump as a puppet. Again, every politician's corrupted in some way.
Okay, cool. If that's the case, then you whine, and then you don't want to fix America. Perfect. Like, this is a circular argument.
What the fuck was he talking about? He
I
first
have
brought
no
up
idea.
he brought up the same like topic. That's why I brought Christian Maurer. He brought up the same thing, saying like, "Oh, you say no new wars." Then he brought up the Middle East, and then he went from a Barack Obama to Biden to Trump without actually acknowledging what his president is doing. And then you guys had a debate on like Israel, and then he got cooked on that. And then he said that Harris could have actually done something as vice president.
No, that's not accurate at all, according to the Constitution.
Exactly.
Like, imagine hating your country so much that you have to deflect.
All the black niggas are trains. And black niggas.
I swear, like, we have a lot of IRGC, like, people getting paid by Qatar. I really do think that Cade guy was. I really do think, like, him and Tucker Carlson are getting the same paycheck.
Genuinely. Oh my god, he was insufferable.
Right. And you know what's funny? Even the founder of Zionism said in his book, In Judaistan, that Zionism was separate from Judaism on page 71. I don't know what that guy was talking about.
If you're on YouTube, make sure to hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe. If you're on TikTok, make sure to hit that follow button if you haven't already. Repost, like, share the live, do all the wonderful things. Show some love to Chris, as well as my backup account, just in case I got banned. It's on the bottom. But yeah, make sure you guys join up if you support Donald Trump.
Oh man, I see some of my children in the chat. What's up, Rona Beats? That's my son right there. Although freaking he won't come up. I see my son's in here. I'm being a good dad. When's Father's Day? You freaking Rona, you owe me a
Rona
present.
Beats? Oh my god.
Right. He literally just cheers on, like he literally tells people to go debate like F tier conservatives I've never heard of. But then when it's time for him to come up, it's like a deer in the headlights. I'm like, bro, like if you're not getting paid to be somebody's advertiser, just stop doing it for free. Like
I've genuinely like I've debated him I think twice. Absolutely insane.
Yeah, like you literally need to charge money if you're going to be running somebody's advertising campaign, or else you're just working for free.
Quite literally. Let's see. Oh, he wants to come up.
Let's go, baby. Yalla, habibi. What's up, man?
Yeah, Andrew Wilson cooked you like 3 times already, bro.
Okay, so can you debate me right now? 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 So I'm gonna go ahead and start the debate now that I got you up here, right? So
all you do is crash out, bro.
there we go. I got your dumb ass now. According to the Trump administration,
there you go, crash out again.
According to the Trump administration, he said exactly he's about to run now because he's running around, right, not making anything, trying to promote these guys, knowing that he can't debate himself. Imagine doing all that work. So Donald Trump said recently that the tariff money generated $11.5 trillion for the United States, while concurrently saying that corporations
Donald
were going
Trump
to have
says
to
a lot of things.
Okay, cool. Then prove that statement.
He says
Prove
a
that
lot of
statement.
things.
Okay,
He says a lot of things. That's
okay,
great.
okay, cool. Then prove my statement. Prove it.
What statement?
Donald
Trump
said
statement?
Donald Trump said that the tariffs made $11.5 trillion for Americans, while concurrently about to go have the corporations give refunds. How the fuck does that work?
I don't know. You tell me. How much was the money, the actual money?
I said I want you to defend Trump's point. That he just lied to everybody.
Bro, what the fuck is he doing, bro?
Yeah, so imagine spending 8 hours a day not making any money promoting F tiers.
Insane. How's it going?
What up, y'all? You having a good day, bro?
Hey, what's going on, man?
Oh, man. Hanging in there, brother.
Do you support Trump?
But I wasn't able to vote for him. But I did in 2016. His first term.
So you don't support him anymore currently?
A lot of the values, but I don't know, man. They all kind of looking iffy right now. I mean,
what values?
Well, as America, wanting to put more money towards our economy and more businesses, corporations. We do need more jobs in America. That helps us out as well. But
so can I ask you a question? How is Trump doing that?
Well, that's what I'm saying. So he isn't following through on a lot of things that he said he was going to do. So that's disappointing. But border control was one of the major things that was really why I kind of supported him. But I get where y'all are going. I get where y'all are coming from, because a billionaire can say anything he wants to say. You know what I mean? So, and all these people that are tied up in these files that that nobody wants to sit there. Nobody's getting charged for any of this, whether it's Democratic or Republican. So to me, I think it's corrupt. But if I had to sit there and choose and be like, okay, who would I support as my president right now? I would definitely not take Kamala, and I wouldn't take Biden. Trump would be the person that I would go for, because I was raised on a conservative values, some of the things that they have done, and I don't have all the facts, but I just think in favor. I think he's the better candidate, in my opinion. But I'm not sitting here saying that he's perfect,
Okay, so like with that being said, border control, we had pretty low deportations according to his metrics. Year one,
Yeah,
and so
lower
much-
than Obama.
yeah, and well, actually lower than Biden, Bush, Clinton. We're talking about just year one, right?
Right.
So, and we ran out of money for ICE, and we had to go borrow it from the DHS, which caused us to go into and one of the contributing factors to cause us to go into government
More
shutdown.
debt. Yeah.
So, is Trump actually doing anything to fix immigration law-wise? Because there's an easy way to fix immigration. Just throwing money at deportations isn't going to do it.
No. And it, like you said, the numbers are showing that you are right on that.
Okay.
But it's a lot of propaganda out there, bro. And it's hard to trust both sides. If you want me to be honest, I'd rather
but
declare
Trump's
myself.
Yeah, but Trump's president right now, and the Republicans control the House and Senate. Should I be focused on that?
The House and the Senate. What about Congress?
And Congress, yeah.
I might have to look over them numbers again. But last time I checked, over the last 20 years, I think the Democrats have had
but
more
why
of
are
the
we
House
talking
and
about? Hold on. Why are we talking about the 20 years when Trump's president now, right?
Because I'm talking about everything leading up to this. This just didn't happen over the last 8 years. This has been leading up to this for the last, since the 96?
So
98?
you're telling me Trump doing a shitty job was a 20-year culmination?
No. I'm talking about all of them.
Okay, but that's not the topic, though.
Yeah,
so
I know.
All you're telling me is that Trump is literally making the problem worse then, so we don't have anything to talk about.
Well, I guess you could say that, but that doesn't mean we can't discuss and debate over certain topics.
Oh, okay, but the problem is, though, the topic is the president that's in place right now, though. So, why don't you want to talk about that?
I just feel like there's always going to be something that somebody's going to say to kind of push my narrative down.
Okay,
you know what I mean?
Can you tell me anything that Trump's doing to go make it better for the average American citizen?
Well, you're not having all these killings. First of all, there's not asylums going on. All this fraud, all this money that's being sent to different places that they're getting away with. And they're acting like it's not happening, and then people that actually report it and come out and have factual information on it, they try to decline it because it doesn't fit their agenda, whether it's a Democratic agenda or if it's a Republican agenda.
So perfect. There you go. Both sides argument. So one, I'm going to disagree with you on the multiple of things. That's why you shotgunning, right, things and hoping it sticks. We got to go one at a time here, right? So one, Doge didn't work. In fact, it was a net negative of 150 million to the economy, and even Elon Musk said that he had to take down the wall of fame, all these random things that they suppose they found, and then he went to go back to go work on Tesla. Number one. Number two, right? You're saying corruption, but here Donald Trump is trying to go weaponize the justice system against Comey and Letitia James, both guilty. Both found not guilty of what they were supposed, just because he doesn't like them. Right, so if there's anybody that's promoting,
that's true. I'm not disagreeing that he doesn't do stuff like that.
Okay, so cool. So if there's anybody weaponizing the justice system for trying to expose fraud, it's Donald Trump, right? So that's why I'm saying you can't shotgun points, because number one, more fraud was found year one of Biden and year one of Obama. Yes, I've ran the numbers, right? I haven't looked at Bush yet. Then under Trump, in fact, Trump employed Doge just for it to be a cost expense to the economy, not finding out fraud. So where are you getting that info from?
And like you're saying, over time we're learning more and more. So you're teaching me something. What you just told me. You just told me that. But I do need to look at facts.
Yeah, please look at facts, because
to be able to
your claim wasn't factual.
Consider what you're saying is true.
Dude, okay, so listen, I'm not here to change your mind because you made claims without evidence. I do. I'm not here to change your mind because you're going to go off and keep spitting out propaganda.
Well, I'm not saying that I hate you, man. I'm not saying I hate what your narrative is.
We're having a debate. Please don't make me use the mute button, right? Stop shotgunning, right? You made that claim knowing that you were going to get fact checked on it, right?
But I'm saying, where's the fact check? Like, are you going to pull up these on the panel so I can see it?
Yes. If you would, dude, you have to stop shotgunning. You brought up 5 points.
Bad.
Let's
Let me
go
mute
through
myself.
it. Let's go through it, right? Office of the Inspector General, CRS, and the CBO Congressional Budget all verify that Doge did not find anything, but the net expense line item number is 150 million net negative to the economy. Also, even Donald Trump acknowledged that they went into the Treasury and linked up their servers in an attempt for finding fraud. So if they didn't find fraud, but they hooked up servers, they just took a bunch of our data, right? They took a bunch of our data and they just ran away with it.
And I did see reports on that, but I don't know if there was any actual information that they did do anything with that data. They did have access to it, but I don't know if
so
they did anything with it. Like what proof do you have that they did anything with that data?
Okay, perfect. So now we're getting somewhere. So you're telling me, and by the way, the people on Elon Musk team weren't even cleared. They just fell under the umbrella of Doge. No security.
Yeah, they had no clearance. I get that.
So hold on. Before we finish that, you just whined about corruption, but you're okay with 19-year-olds that aren't cleared, just heading in there and hooking up.
No, I'm not okay with that. You're right.
Okay, so that's why the importance of you not shotgunning things, right? Because here's the thing. You came up here pushing that, thinking that we weren't going to fact check it. So if there's anybody, and also, why is Donald Trump trying to take bribes from Qatar so they can build bases in the middle of America, and which is literally
wait. They're trying to do what?
Qatar wants to build a base in the middle of America. And
you're breaking up, man. Hold up. Let me turn this up. I can hear you a little bit. What'd you say?
Donald Trump is allowing Qatar to go build military bases in the middle of America.
Okay. I couldn't hear what you were saying.
Do you know what the problem with that is?
Explain to me. I think you have a little more knowledge on it. I want to hear it.
Qatar is one of the biggest top 2 spenders in state-sponsored TIism in the U.S. In the world. My bad. Yeah.
In the world. And is it QUATOR you're talking about?
QATAR. Yes.
Okay, I know you're talking about. Yeah, I thought you said something else, brother.
And they bribed him with a $400 million plane, which is which is a violation of the emoluments clause, saying that a president can't take bribes from any foreign entities.
Right. But and what you're saying is definitely discrediting, the support that I'm declaring that I have for Trump. But it's a hard conversation to say that.
I'm not making that claim.
No, to myself. No, I'm talking about to myself.
Okay, so cool. No self-glaze. If all you're going to do is just complain.
I'm not complaining. No one said I was complaining. I'm agreeing with you.
If USA both sides again, because Trump's the president, I'm just going to drop you. So we're going to keep talking about Trump. Why the fuck are we in Iran?
Because we're supposed to work together. We're all supposed to work together, bro. We're not supposed to go against each other.
Okay. Did you read the First Amendment?
Recite it to me.
Okay, so I'm just going to recite the last part of it. Redress of grievances against the government. So if the people feel as if that something the government's doing is disenfranchising the people, we're supposed to speak out. So not even the founding fathers agree with you. We don't have any good reason to be in this Iran war. It's driving up prices, freaking degradation of national security, degradation of the U.S. dollar, and all this other stuff.
True, that's true. Do you think all the killings were, right? Did you think that was just?
What? First of all, can you not say that word?
I'm sorry. All the lost people.
Where?
We had lost soldiers in Iran. And
guess what? If we never went over there.
I'm talking about before this. I'm talking about before this. No, before any of this, the war started, this was going on.
No, I'm going to bring up this point first because I'm going to work in reverse order because I see what you're doing. So wouldn't you agree that if we never went in Operation Epic Fury, then those 13 plus soldiers' lives would be, I think it's a lot more than that, but we want,
it is.
They would still be alive. Perfect. Awesome. So with that being said, in order for that to stop happening, we would have to change the regime. Has the U.S. ever done a successful regime change in the Middle East?
No, we've always had troubles. We've always had trouble.
Failed every time since 1949. In fact, Tulsi Gabbard said that we galvanized their government. So, in fact, the problem that you just said, thanks to the Trump administration, made it substantially worse. Congratulations.
Right, and hey, I might be learning something that I don't know, man. So I'm not sitting here saying that you're wrong. It's just it's hard for me to go off of just words. Like I would
Okay,
love
no, no,
to. I would
perfect,
love to
perfect.
see it, like
I'm gonna
him
go
to pull
cite
it.
some. I'm
Like,
gonna go ahead and cite some sources like I've been the whole time. Tulsa Gabbard report, Hurricane IND 2296 says that we have no evidence that we have caused structural damage. Sorry, states that we have done nothing. And by the way, you make claims without giving me any sources, but you got the nerve for the people that are giving you the citation.
but what I'm saying is, like,
That's
so
how,
on your
hold on,
name
I'm
right
not
now.
done. Hey,
So
dude, I'm really like, because when you start talking, you start going off on Narnia, right? So you, plus once I get done quoting this source, I want to know where the fuck you're getting your information from so I can go smack the hell out of those people. So with that being said, right, IND report 2296 says that there's little evidence that we cause structural damage to the IRGC. However, we may have galvanized the government. So, considering I have a source for everything I'm saying, where the hell are you getting your info to make these insane anti-American claims? Now it's your turn to start providing sources. Go ahead.
you can hear me?
Yeah, please tell me where you get your propaganda from. I'd love to know.
So I'm saying what I'm trying to say. Everything that you're declaring right now, can you put this up?
Yes, after you answer my question, bro. You're the reason why Americans are getting killed. Sorry, my bad. Unalive, my bad. Sorry. I gave you the citation. You can actually type it up and it'll appear. Can you tell me where you're getting your info from? This is bad. We have Americans getting unalive because you people are spreading this information. So can you tell me where you get your like news like your sources from? Because clearly it's not anything credible.
So you're saying that I'm the problem, is what you're trying to say?
No. Okay.
You just said that though. That's what you.
Okay, so I asked you a question. Stop getting sidetracked. Where are you getting the information to make these nebulous claims you've been making? If you're an American that cares about their country, you would actually answer this question, honestly.
But you're making claims too, and I don't see anything on your screen showing everything that you're saying. So how can I trust anything that you say?
I
take
gave
notes
you
and research it.
Yeah, I gave you the citations, and guess what?
I get that, but I'm saying, why can't you show it on your screen is what I'm trying to explain.
Okay, hello. Okay.
Because I can't, I'm not on TikTok Studio. I can't go back and forth and look. So what I'm trying to say is they should make you the main host to where I can see exactly what you're reciting.
Okay, perfect. I'm going to go sit down on my desk, right, and then show you. But I want you to answer this question because you came up here making nebulous claims first. Where with zero citation?
What was the nebulous claim that I supported Trump?
Okay, you made the claim, right, that he was getting rid of all this corruption and fraud in the government. Right, everything that you're saying, right, is a claim. Where did you get that from? Because you made the claim first.
Well, I go through OAN, One America News. That's where I get most of my information from.
OAN. Okay, so you're not going directly to any congressional budget that has the numbers or anything. You waited all that time just to tell me you get it from an illegitimate source. What the fuck?
So what's your proof that that's an illegitimate source?
Okay, cool. Actually, can I get the big screen? Perfect.
Because man, if you're right, you're right. I'm not.
No. Hush. Because you asked me for proof.
Because it says, do you support Trump?
Nope. Hush. You're spreading propaganda against your own. So I'm gonna go ahead and put multiple false claims, right? Okay, so let's go ahead and start. If I can prove that a majority of their claims are false, then you got nothing then. So by the way, we're gonna get to who donates to OAN in just a second. But this headline here, Trump ally media outlet OAN, which is actually proven to be, right, heavy Trump supporting donors that doesn't outsource any data, quietly deletes articles about Dominion despite publicly doubling down on election conspiracy theories. Now, was the election ever proven to be stolen?
No.
Okay. So, who donates to OIN?
From what you just posted right there, would that say ally something? I wouldn't read it too much.
So here, I want you to tell me, because I know, right? It's just that you need to tell me, like, one, they don't quote any primary sources for anything they claim or anything. I'm going directly to the congressional budget and all this other stuff. So, like, how is your source legitimate? Because they've made many false claims that a few of them they're trying to get charged in court for right now. And then their donors list is people like Robert Herring Sr., right? And all this other stuff. So why?
Well, you might got me on that then, man.
Okay, so you're using an illegitimate source.
But what I'm saying is, from what information I've gathered through different media sources, or
why do you have to use media?
Different media sources, or I was going through whatever it is online, or I don't watch just Fox. I don't just watch CNN.
Yeah, why do you have to go to media when we have direct sources like the budgets of the country, spending, directly from like Doge and the Office of the Inspector General?
Because I like to look at it from both sides. I like to see.
That's not looking at it from both sides. Actually, using OIN would look at it from a far right lens, because they're going to make false. Like, they had to take down this claim about the Dominion voting machines, which was proven wrong in 65 different courts in the United States of America. So no, that's actually dishonest reporting.
Right. I'm not saying all media is true, bro. All I'm declaring is I support Trump, and I don't hate people if they don't support him.
I don't hate people either. I just think his policies are harmful.
But at the same time, you are giving me information that I don't fully know. So I mean, this is actually helping us in a way, helping me. So by sitting there saying that I'm doing something to hurt American people, that's not my narrative, because the narrative right here is, why do you support Trump? So I came up here, said what I said. I mean, I'm not looking off of anything. I'm just going off my brain, bro. This is literally what I'm saying. And that's just what I said. So I didn't create this panel to sit there and say that I'm supporting Trump. And I think everything that Trump does is right.
Okay.
The point is that you would still overall support Trump, and that's why you came on here and you were talking about wrong on that.
Because I didn't vote for him this election.
But you said you would rather vote for Trump rather than Biden or Harris. That's what you said.
Actually, I like Robert Kennedy. I wanted him, but
okay. Can we talk about him real quick, because he's causing this? Yeah, no, I actually want to jump into this because he's getting Americans unalived. So he's an underqualified Secretary of Health that's never had any healthcare experience. So let's go through some of his claims of the person that you supported. So he made the claim, I'm going to go ahead and quote this directly from his transcript, right? He made the claim, I believe that the polio vaccine, SPV5, has been relatively ineffective in human history. And freaking end quote.
I did see that. That's not true. That's not true.
So you're telling me polio? So is the polio vaccine, is it effective or not?
No.
So the polio vaccine is not effective. Cool. Let's go source for source on this. Do you want me to go first?
Go ahead.
Okay, so this is exactly what I was saying. Also, do you agree with this anti-measles sentiment vaccine?
Anti what?
Anti-measles vaccine.
I haven't seen that one. I know there's a bunch of them, and a lot of them haven't been tested or thoroughly tested.
So I'm going to go ahead and prove my point first, but you owe me evidence from the FDA that that's true, because that's not true. Okay. Can I need the big screen, please?
Yeah, I got you.
Like I said, I ain't trying to get nobody riled up, man. I'm trying to learn as well, bro. I'm trying to learn as well.
Okay, but this is a debate. You're making these claims, right? But like, here's the thing. This is getting people sick. This is getting people unalived and all this other stuff, right?
Right.
Like you anti-vaxxers trying to go push against vaccines that have worked, right, for all this other stuff is crazy.
Yeah, I'm not sitting there saying that some vaccines help people, but I don't think the COVID-19 vaccine helped a lot of people.
Hey, so guess what? Donald Trump was the one that made it possible. Congrats. Operation Warp Speed. Oh, snap. Hold on. Okay, so we're on the Lancet, one of the most reliable sources.
Lancet Infectious Diseases.
Okay, effectiveness of polio vaccines against circulating vaccine derivative type 2 polymythesis. Actually, let me go ahead and put this. Sorry, that's the global report. Let me just go to the United States report. Let's just go ahead and hone in on that one instead, right? Because it's been known to work globally, but let's just hone in on where we actually live at. One second. We're gonna go to CDC.gov, and we're gonna go just to the United States of America.
Well, he's doing that. I just want to say, vaccines have been proven to work over history, right? So are you just against the COVID-19 vaccine?
Yeah, but they've had others too.
What is the problem with the COVID-19 vaccine?
Couple of people that I've actually worked for, homeowners, they were in good health, and not even like a week after they had that vaccine, they died. And I know a bunch of people that actually passed away from getting the vaccine. But my dad, he has conditions already to where he can't get it. Like, pre-existing conditions. Some people can't get the vaccines because whatever it may do, it could harm them worse.
Yes,
yeah. So my dad couldn't get it as well because of that, because he had cancer.
Okay, I understand. So I think a lot of like those experiences that you've seen with other people passing away around you, I don't think that was directly from the COVID-19 vaccine. And I'm going to be honest with you, I think lots of the times people mix that up because they think that other conditions or people that have endured COVID-19 are affected by the actual vaccine, but the vaccine is actually just to prevent the infection and to prevent the spread.
Oh, okay.
Right, to others, yeah.
All right,
exactly. Sorry, Chris, go ahead.
Yeah, sorry. There's so much data. There's so much data about this working since the 60s. I had to go get them. All right, National Library of Medicine. By the way, this is an official United States government site. So
that looks like it looks true.
Yeah, so Paul Brunner, by the way, he's a very good expert. So polio, or its full medical name, poliomyelitis, is a highly infectious viral illness that can lead to permanent disability. Global vaccination efforts has drastically reduced the incidences of polio, bringing the disease to the brink of eradication. The oral polio vaccine remains a vital tool in parts of the world due to its low cost and ease of administration. There is a rare risk of paralysis associated with the vaccine. Number one, every vaccine has risk to it, by the way, so that's true. Not surprising. The inactive polio vaccine is used exclusively in countries with adequate sanitation infrastructure, including the United States, where the risk of vaccine-derived polio virus is minimized, right? So,
what did it say at the top? Wait, what did it say up? That you didn't need to read that?
I mean, I can read the whole thing if you want me to.
Yeah, just read it. Just that part right on there.
This activity reviews the mechanisms, actions, administrative routes, formulations, adverse events, and patient eligibility for the oral and inactivated polio vaccines with ongoing wild-type polio transmission in Afghanistan. By the way, in Afghanistan, they don't have access to the polio vaccine, right? So that's why they said that. In Pakistan, where the emergence of vaccine-derived polio viruses vaccination remains a priority for global public health. So they need more vaccines over there. The role of the interprofessional healthcare team is crucial in achieving the eradication goal, ensuring widespread immunization and monitoring for adverse effects, right? So globally, not just in the U.S., this shit works. And by the way, multiple parts of this, it's actually analyzed the effects since the 60s we first rolled it out. So where does RFK have any right to say that this shit doesn't work?
Well, from what you showed me, it looks like he doesn't have anything to say about that.
Okay, so why do you trust? And that's not his only nebulous healthcare advice, right? He's saying that people should drink raw milk. He's saying that the measles vaccine is ineffective, even though I can bring you the same research from the same institution that's saying that it's damn near 99% effective, right? So why do you support RFK when he makes purposely false statements about human health?
I guess maybe the way I was growing up, bro. I don't know.
Bro, what the fuck?
Do you
I'm done
think
with this
that drinking tap water? Do you think
I
that
drink well water, brother. I don't drink tap
Okay,
water.
well, RFK says it makes you turn homosexual. Do you
No,
think
well
that's-
then fuck no. Hell no, I don't believe that.
Okay, then why do you believe him on his vaccine things, but you don't believe him on that?
Well, and like I said, we're being lied to by a lot of people, man.
Okay,
Being
but-
lied to by a lot of people, bro.
Okay, but the science supports that vaccines are good, but RFK is saying that one of our longest vaccines in polio never works. So who's lying here?
RFK, from what you just suggested and what
So why
you
do we-
pulled up.
So why do you support him then?
Yeah, we found out Trump's lying.
And like I said, I mean, I could be wrong about things. I'm not sitting here saying that I'm right about everything.
Yeah,
you know,
but-
I mean,
How long? So did you just find this out, like right now, that RFK has been lying about public health? claims?
yes, I did. I'm being honest. Yeah.
So you didn't do any research before supporting RFK?
Well, I didn't vote for him. I supported him through Trump and, you know, kind of my.
I'm gonna kick him. I'm done with that guy.
Yeah, that was
He's
crazy.
dumb. Over on YouTube, MAGA said, one shot, one thrill A4 vaccines are poison, and all liberals are all you beta liberals. You spelled liberal wrong, buddy. Learn how to spell.
I wanted to talk to him so bad about vaccines because vaccines are the one things that, like, because I'm in healthcare, right? And if that guy is here that, like, always comes up and shits on me for saying I'm in healthcare, the guy yesterday,
Yeah.
Yesterday, some guy came up here and was like, Ellie, everyone knows you're in nursing. You don't need to repeat yourself. But because he watches his lives, like Jeremiah says lives repetitively, and it was so funny. But I want to talk to him about vaccines because we had just went over the topic of vaccines in class and how almost like all vaccines are shown to be really good for preventing infection spread and getting viruses, anything like that, especially the COVID one, because that one's a very controversial one. But there's so many studies that prove that it's effective. I think the one thing that pushes people to be so controversial about it is due to the fact that it came so quickly. But in reality, it's good that it came quickly due to the fact that COVID was killing a lot of people or unaliving. So yeah,
Wait,
that's
how
what
the fuck can you support RFK?
Bro, RFK Jr. is in. That's a crazy pull. That's a crazy pull.
I don't even know anymore, man.
I'm probably gonna get off for a period of time, split up the live because I'm hungry. I'm gonna go get what's it called? Lunch. I'll probably go get lunch after that. I'll probably be back on. Ellie, are you gonna be back on later?
I might be, yeah. I'll let you
Alright.
know. I might be going out. I'm not sure yet.
All right, Chris, you're always welcome here as well. Whenever I'm live. Anyways, chat over on YouTube. There's a lot of people over on YouTube. You guys are spamming just random nonsense. Make sure you guys hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe.